Hello everyone, welcome back to Sindel Smart QA Hub. In today's section, we are going to learn about page object model in Playwright. So what is page object model? Page object model is a design pattern used in the automation testing. In this approach, we will create separate class for each web page in our application. Inside this class, we store the locators, that means elements on the page, and actions. Actions is like methods are stored inside that class. Because of this structure, our script become clean and easy to read. So the code become more maintenance. We can create reusable methods. We can reduce the code duplication. Instead of writing the locators again and again in the test script, we centralized everything inside the page classes using page object model. Now let's write code for this. For example, here I'm going to take this login page application. So we have this login screen. So this login screen, we can enter this usernames, this any one of these usernames, and password is demo. For example, here I'm going to take the username and I'm going to enter the password. After click on the login button, we'll get the home page. And then if you click on the credit card application, you will get the credit card application page you will get. Then click on the debit card application, we'll get the debit card page will get. So we have different web pages. So each web page will create a separate class and we will store the locators and methods for that page. Now let me take the login page. So for that login page, I go to VS Code. I'll create a new folder. For example, here folder name I'll give pages. Under the pages, let me create a login page dot ts TypeScript. Inside the login page, let me create a class export class login page. Now inside the login page, we are going to store the login page locators and methods. For example, here I'm going to store the username locator. Now we'll right click on the username text box, inspect element. Which locator we can use? Placeholder locator. We'll copy the placeholder. Then here first we need to declare the locator using private. Private if we declare so that the variable cannot be accessed outside the class. So this locators no need to access outside the class. So I'll take private. So private we can use private so that locators cannot be accessed outside the class. And next one will give the locator name for username text box colon. I'm going to mention the type is locator. So we have to import the locator. Import locator from Playwright/test. Now we declare the username text box locator. Now we need to store the locator value. The locator value we have to store it using constructor. So create a constructor. Then in the constructor, I declare the page variable using page. Inside the constructor, I will store the locator's value. So the locator name, username text box. Now I will call the locator name this dot username text box equal. Then you can call the locator page dot. I'm going to use get by placeholder. Then I'll copy the placeholder value for the username text box. Next we'll create a locator for password. Right click on the password text box, inspect element. For password also I'll take the placeholder locator. We'll copy the placeholder locator. So first outside the constructor, to the class level we have to declare the locator variable private password text box colon locator type, and inside the constructor we have to store the locator this dot password text box equal page dot get by placeholder. Then I'll paste the locator value. Next, we are going to find the locator for login button. Right click on the login button, inspect element. For login button, I'll take the get by text locator. We'll declare the locator variable private login button colon locator, and inside the constructor this dot login button equal page dot get by text. Then I'll mention the text of the login button. Now I have stored the locators for the login page for enter the username, password, login button. Now we have to perform the action for this login. So here I will make a method inside the same page only. I will write a method for login, async method name to login. Then open curly brace, close curly brace. Here you can write the steps for login. For login we need username and password. Username and password I will make as an argument. So here I will make username colon type string comma password colon type string. Whenever we call the do login, we have to pass username and password. So here I'll write a steps for login. Await this dot username dot fill method. We are going to type the username dot fill. I'll pass the username. While call this method, whatever the value will pass, that value will be typed in the username text box. Next, we are going to enter the password. This dot password text box dot fill method. Then here we'll pass the password of the value. After that, we are going to click on the login button. Await this dot login button. In the login button, we are going to perform click operation. If you want to log into the application, we have to call the do login. In the do login, we have to pass the username and password. Then this will log into the application. This statement will enter the username, this statement will enter the password, and this one will click on the login button. After login to the application, this application enter the username, password, click on login button. We'll get the home page. Next one, we have to create a new TS file under pages. So the page name home page.ts. Now let me create a home page class. Export class home page. Now home page related element you can store it here, like credit card application, debit card application, track application status, more, logout, and this welcome to Sindel Smart QA Hub. These elements you can capture it inside the home page class. Now for example here I want to check this message. For example here after login to the application, I want to validate this message. Right click, inspect element on the message. To find this message, I'll take the ID locator. So here I'll create a locator variable private welcome message locator name, then type is locator. Then let me create a constructor. In the constructor parameter, I'll declare the page. Inside the constructor, I'll declare the locator value for the welcome message. This dot welcome message equal page dot locator. Here I'll pass the ID. ID indicates hash, then ID value. Now we are going to validate this message. So I'll write a function async verify welcome message. So here I'll call await. So here I'm going to write the assertion expect of, I'll call this dot welcome message, then dot to have text. So we are expecting this text. Welcome to Central Smart QA Hub. Now we created two pages, login page and login page. We stored login related locators, and then we created method for login. In the home page, we created the locator for welcome user message, and we are verifying the welcome user. Using this one, we'll write the script under the test folder. Let me create a spec file, banking application dot spec dot ts, and inside let me create a test method. In the test method, I'll pass the title banking application, comma async of page fixture, then arrow function. First, I'm going to launch the application. I will log out. I'll take the URL of the application. We are going to launch the application. Await page dot go to. I will paste the URL of the application. After that, we are going to log into the application. To log into the application, we create a login page. Just create object for login page, constant login page equal new login page class. Here we have to pass the page. I'm going to call the do login, await login page dot do login. It will take username and password. Username is Sendel Smart QA Hub, comma password is demo. After, we are going to verify the welcome user. Welcome user is written in the home page. So let me create object for home page, constant home page equal new home page class. I'll pass the page. Then await home page dot, then I'll call verify welcome message. So this statement open the application. This statement will log into the application, verify the welcome user in the home page. Now let me run this script. Now it will log into the application. Script getting failed because of login is having duplicate element here. We have two duplicate element, but we are going to click on the second element. So here I can write login get by text of the login dot nth method. Nth method, here it will take the index value. We are going to first index value starts from 0. We are going to click on the second element. Second element index value is 1. Let me rerun this. So it is login to the application and it is verified the home page. It is executed too fast. If you want to wait and see the web page, then we can write wait statement, await page dot wait for timeout. I'll give here for 5000. Wait for 5 seconds. Let me rerun this. So it will open the application, enter the username and password, click on login button, then it will verify the welcome user message in the home page. Then script got passed. So in this script, we didn't hard code the locators values. The locators values, we kept it in respect to page. Suppose tomorrow in the login page, locators getting changed. So we can go to login page and then we can change the locator value. So the page object model, so the code become more maintainable, reusable and reduce the code duplication.